blah 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 disclaimer stuff. I don't know if you've read it before, but like it's here anyway, yada yada. Okay, on with the video now.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh,
wrong one.
Wrong one. Yep. Maybe.
Yeah, we got a little thing saying, oh, you can set your favourite time next time, as you set it correctly last time. So.
Yeah.
Ha ha, funny number.
Ha ha.
So yeah.
Yes, you're just trying to have a little fun.
4:20.
Boop.
4:20, your favourite time of the day. Or you can simply not resist giving me the correct time again. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. It's not 4:20, by the way, it's like 2 o'clock.
In the morning.
Now I'm curious how accurate 4:20 PM is. Let's use another slide to find out. Oh, for goodness sake. How accurate is 4:20? How accurate would we say 4:20 is?
What, from the actual time?
Yeah, sure.
Go halfway down.
About here then.
Towards inaccurate.
About here then.
Keep going.
Here?
Keep going.
Here?
About there.
Okay. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of your clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning a lot more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders. We've gone through all the sliders I have for now. Perhaps I could invent some new sliders to gather some new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Let me whip a couple new ones. Should be ready next time you boot up this game. Okay.
Oh, and begin.
If you hear munching noises, I've got some candy berries I'm eating.
And if you hear clanging, it's because I've got 4 rings on.
Oh yeah, I can skip that corner. We've already had that done.
Actually,
Okay, so
just take them off. Actually,
the only problem with this is I don't know when the
All
answering
of his
machine is.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It should flash.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
There's a
Perhaps
phone
he
on
had
the
simply
desk.
missed a memo.
With one of these.
No matter how
there's a
hard
phone on
occa-
it.
occasionally,
Past the phone on
trace
the
of his
desk.
co-workers.
yeah, it's like one of these ones. It will beep and there'll be like an answering machine message. And there's, I think it says 3 different ones. One of them is about boxes being delivered, and if you say yes to them, next time you load this up, the office will be covered in boxes.
Boxes.
I don't know if we'll get it, but I'm sure someone's got it on like an Easter egg thing. So, where are we going?
Yeah, no, don't ask me. You're the whiz kid at this game.
No, not just yet. We'll get round to that eventually. I'm the whiz kid.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Did you say something about
he
getting to
entered
the
door
bottom
on
of the
his
mind
left.
control?
We already did that.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah. We did the. There's a secret in there, but we'll see. Which door? I think I said the other door, the right door. Yes.
Yes, right. He asked you to go through.
This was not
yeah.
the correct way to the
Yeah, there
meeting
we go.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Ah, yes, totally. Admiring the employee lounge. Yes. Beautiful.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
You know, the
It
more
had
you
really been
go
worth the
here, the
detour
more fed up
after
it
all,
gets.
Just to spend a few moments here in
You
the
just walk past it at one point and they go,
beautifully
it's
constructed
okay.
pier to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, we already did that.
Nah.
Stanley
Ah,
was so
yes,
bad
what
at
did you want
following
to do
directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Well, I
5
take it
years
there's
ago.
multiple things.
There's multiple choices you can do here. Before I do that, let me just take a look, see if I can. I don't think it's here yet.
Oh no!
I can't do that one just yet, I don't think.
I'm assuming step on the yellow platform.
Do not jump from cargo lift while in motion. Will cause death.
Jump on it. I'm kidding.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
You
wrong
can jump off
foot
this, by the
here.
way. That does
I'm
give you an
not sure,
ending.
Amy, really, I'm not.
Of
I
course it
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
Are we
about
gonna go to the
nothing
cargo
but
room,
you
or?
all
It's up
this
to you.
time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Go for the hardest
Someone
one
you've
first.
forgotten
And jump.
about. Please,
Oh.
stop trying to make every
wanna
decision
do-
by
Too late.
yourself. Now,
I
I'm
can do
not
it.
asking. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Danger
bad
everywhere.
to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that
I've
I'm
stopped
on
the
your
great
side.
endings.
Give me a
Remember this.
chance.
Past this point.
No,
No buckets past this point.
remember that.
Now listen
There it
carefully,
is. This is what I was trying to find.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the red door. It's up to you.
Blue!
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue! What if we're colourblind? You do see that as a
Still
red
don't
door.
think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Ah, yes.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer
so
textures.
beautiful. There's nothing
Is this
in
what
here.
you had wanted? Was it worth
Yeah,
ruining
just
the entire story I had written out
this.
specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time
Apparently
into
you
that?
can
Because
glitch
I
this
did.
and can't get to the
And
bottom
in
of
the end,
this.
it was all for
That does
nothing,
not
because this is
give
what
you
you
an
wanted
ending.
to see. Help me here, Stanley.
Wait,
Help
what?
elucidate these strange
Crumbs.
and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill
Vehicles,
trees?
skill trees.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so
More
far.
jumping.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Yeah,
This already
a third
feels
option.
leaps ahead of where we were
Hell yeah, man.
before.
Secret
Go
third
ahead,
option.
Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Hell yeah, I did.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Totally did.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do
How'd you
these
rate your
flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, dear. Oh,
Leaderboard! Hell yeah. Good old Neil.
this is you.
Okay, cool. I'm going through this door again.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Give him a 2 or a 1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game,
This
the baby crawls
gets you the art
left
ending
towards
if you play this
danger.
for 4
You
hours,
click the
of
button
which
to
we are
move
not
him
going
back
to
to
do
the
that.
right.
We'll
And if he
probably just like
reaches the
link you something
fire,
in the
you
description
fail.
if you want to see the
It's a
art
very
ending or
meaningful
something.
game.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
about the
'cause
desperation
whoever
and
has the
tedium of
patience to do
endlessly
that.
We salute
confronting the
you.
demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Burn! Burn, baby, burn!
Heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey,
Yes, we
since
know
my
that our
game was so
input is
awful,
extremely
why don't we
valuable.
play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the
What do we
pain?
have here?
These are different for Ultra Deluxe
Yes.
than they are
This
for the
seems like
original.
it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Fair enough.
In the original, he used to give you, I think it was Minecraft. I can't remember what the other game was. But for this one, you'll notice they're different.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about?
Do you
Stanley?
recognise this?
What's our backstory?
You might not
What
do.
is
You
our
might. I don't
motivation?
think you've.
Isn't it
Well,
the
it
weird
seems
fire?
obvious to
Firewatch,
me
yes.
that you are going to play as a creepy man spying
Or
on
trees.
innocent civilians below you
And
from
shrubs.
up high in
Mock
your
orange.
tower. Perhaps for some sort of
Okay.
twisted erotic
You're a
purpose.
disgusting fruit, and nobody likes them. Kidding.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley.
Who watches the
And it seems
Firewatcher?
there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Don't tread on me. I'm treading on you. Aha, see, I trod on you. How you feel? I know it's a political thing. I'm trying to make fun. Yay! Isn't this nice?
No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh yeah, let's go to the lake, dude.
Thank goodness, Stanley, what a close call.
Hey,
You really wandered off into that
I want to go to the lake.
thing, that big open, just
No.
wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Let me out.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
No.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
No, I'll play this one.
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big,
Fine. What if I go this
insurmountable
way?
walls. Okay, I think this will be just the
Look
thing.
at that tree. No, I want to look at the tree some more.
Oh god. There's Rocket League.
Rocket League.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this
Sure.
is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Bonk.
Yeah, it's a ball. Yoink. Yoink. Yoink.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little
the
story
goal.
that I worked so hard on?
Get in the goal.
Stanley, I have a thought. And
Get
I
in the
realize
goal.
I'm not
It
a
is in the goal.
sportsologist, but if
Get far
one
in the goal, damn it.
generates a certain amount of raw adrenal...
Get in the. Oh, I got in the goal. Uh oh.
Get in the bag.
Oh dear.
Stanley,
Oh.
don't do that. I can't follow you.
No such
there.
thing
I
as
can't
full
help
damage,
you.
I see.
How will you write a story without me? You
Oh,
can't
in
do it.
progress.
You know that, Stanley.
Walk in progress.
Oh, in progress. Wee. Wee. Oh, cool. Scan the parallel back rooms. Good to know. I'm gonna go this way. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just picking a direction. What was that? Ooh. Let me in. I wanna beep some boops, man. Doobie doobie doo.
Doobie doo.
Is that FL Studio?
Hmm?
Is that FL Studio?
Yes.
See, we're going places with the... Never
I
mind.
wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now.
The back rooms,
I
dude.
wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh yes, yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll
She's
be
like
back.
that.
The end will
Probably
be
another
here
cat.
soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay.
That's another ending. Oh,
Another day at the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Whee!
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
there
Stanley
we go.
knew it
Go drink.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
Hell yeah, the
admire it.
employee lounge, dude. Just think of beauty.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour
Oh, you don't
on
need
his
to be
way
no-
to the meeting room.
have
Life
to be
without having
sarcastic, man.
experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Ooh, coffee. Give me a coffee. I want a coffee. Give me a coffee. Give me a coffee. Coffee,
But
coffee, coffee.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
Not
on his
listening.
left.
In actual fact, I'm going to close the door. Aha! How'd you feel about that? Close the door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Let's do the
years
red
ago.
door this time. Just to see mind.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten
Yeah,
off on the
I don't
wrong
think he's there
foot
yet.
here. I'm not your enemy,
Must
really.
be a,
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in
content
someone
thing.
else can be
Okay.
difficult,
Bucket man.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for
seeing if
others?
there's something
Are
in
you
that
that
direction.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Much.
Why? I don't know
Adventure.
how to convince you of this,
Suspense.
but I really do want to help you, to
Okay.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No buckets beyond this point.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Fine. Just this once.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's
I think I know what
beautiful,
ending
isn't
this might be.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place,
And what
Stanley,
ending would that be?
I think
this is Zending.
happy. I actually feel happy. No, wait.
Yep, it's
Where are you
Zending.
going?
It's completely up to you if you want to rinse and repeat
Stay
the
away
stairs
from
3 or
those
4
stairs.
times.
If you
or
hurt
you just want to
yourself,
skip
if
it.
you die, the game will
to
reset.
you.
You
We'll
just
lose all
keep
of this.
on until you're dead, basically. That's basically what happened. We're gonna skip it. We'll be nice. We'll skip it for a bit. It's not that fun anyway. You just go up and down several times.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
I'm
did it
getting
mean?
it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Yeah,
simply
okay,
missed
cool.
a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2
Let's do
open
the last
doors,
little
this
thing,
was
I
not
think
the
it's
correct
this
way
way.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Oh no,
perfectly
we haven't
well.
done the cargo room.
Perhaps he
have we?
wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Oh
first,
my.
just to admire it.
Have you seen the
Plant was
ginormous
sublime,
flowchart of
a
endings
work
for
of
someone? Well,
art.
it's not ginormous,
But
but like, have
eager
you
to
seen
get
the,
back to
the
business,
list of endings
Stanley
for
took the
this?
first open
There's
door
something I
on his
want to
left.
test with this room, but I'm not going to do it just yet. Because apparently there's a...
Stanley was so bad
You know
at
the going
following
up and down the
directions,
elevator
it's
thing that I
incredible
did?
he wasn't fired
There's
years
another
ago.
version of that. Drama!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are
Haven't you got to
very
follow
powerful.
the thing all the way up as well?
Yes. That was powerful. That
All of
was
his
one. A
co-workers
quick
were
one.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Okay.
Stanley was
Let's
so
go.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh man. The penalty for jumping off the lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
Screw
we've
rules, I
gotten
have
off on
money.
the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I
Yeah, it's not
realize that
bad.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the
be
story
later
has
I'm
been
thinking
about
of them.
nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision
No, I
by
want to make every
yourself.
decision.
Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the... Oh,
Nope.
no, you can't... Did
Well, I
you
just
just
did.
unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Safe
Please
decision-making.
observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
54178
If you find
equal
yourself
fridge.
speaking with a person who does not
Come
make
here, man.
sense, in
Let's
all
go.
likelihood,
Turn off
that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I'm not doing that.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
The
Most
hell?
medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling
We have
should
tiny dot in
subside.
space.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative
Narrator.
contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed
Stuff
on
is-
good
stuff is
decision-making,
happening
we're
on the
going to
screen.
revisit a choice you made just a few minutes
Danger.
ago and see what the correct thing
Danger.
to do would have been. This way, please.
8,
9,
8,
8,
8,
9, 9.
8. We have a pressure to 8. Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine
No,
the
he
main
actually is
character
caged
dying
off now.
senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
So, when do we go for next?
I have no idea. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. I'm just going backwards now.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Are you sure about that, Lorena?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ah, yes, I haven't done this yet.
Well, try and figure out how to...
Yes. Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once
changed.
again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Oh,
life.
dear.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who
5, 4, 3,
orchestrated
2.
this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
No.
You have no choice.
No! Let me out. I don't wanna. Yeah, I'll have
Stanley
2 chicken
spoke the
pizzas,
code. Night Shark 115.
1 Diet Coke,
He spoke it into the receiver. Right
1
there
regular
on the
Coke.
wall.
Sprite.
Some wonton soup, some
And-
fortune
I'm
cookies.
sorry, is there a problem? You didn't
And,
mishear me, did you? Please
You are-
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story.
2
This
number
is
nines.
a crucial step.
I don't wanna. What else do we want? Some
Okay,
chicken wings.
fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
no,
If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
He picked the door.
He entered the door on his left.
No.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
How did you get that one? Oh, ew. Ew. We broke the Matrix. Sorry.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked
Is this
about
the
that you...
same?
My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what?
It's okay.
What did you
It's
get out
all
of that?
broken.
What did you think
A
was so
flick.
special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now.
Boy,
And what am I supposed to do?
make
Even if there
productive
were a
work.
way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I...
Did you not steal?
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Let me steal the mug.
I have to.
Let me steal it. Take it with me.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
Look away
My
for
entire
2
game
seconds
is
and you've
destroyed.
demolished the place.
It was the only thing
Yeah,
in the
man.
world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
It's just what I do.
Did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
I've been
That
back in the
there's a
skip button
world
room again.
outside of you. You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
It's
doors,
Stanley.
he entered the door on his left.
What's up, Stanley?
Stanley? Hello? Are you
Oh, so that's what you look like.
okay?
Yes. That is Stanley.
Generic Ubermook.
Choice.
The end.
I need you to walk through the door.
The end.
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Oh my god, we got to a true ending.
Stanley, this is important.
You see
I don't
your,
think there is any true ending, really.
you get to see your
I
face.
cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work
What are we
together.
up to?
I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward.
What are we up to?
Please. Choose.
34.
Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me?
2013 was the original.
Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best.
Additional art assets by Valve. Sorry, Leroy.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What are you... Oh dear. What... What...
Crumbs? You what?
Yep, just crumbs. Get out in a minute. What do you say?
Would you like doing the next one, or...?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think there's actually any more endings left, is there?
There's a new office. I think the cat wants in.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
I'm
doors,
Stanley.
he entered the door on his left.
Where are we at anyway?
35.
Okay.
No. We are... check.
Okay, fine. I'll let the cat in, you check.
36.
Okay. Did you want to just leave this one here then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Typical cats. Alright, anyway. We're going to leave this one here.
You have to turn off on...
Uh-huh. We'll do the new content in the next one.
Oh.
Like I said, if there's any endings we've happened to miss, which I think we've missed a few, but you know, we'll link it when we feel we're done, yeah?
Yeah.
See you in the next one then.
Bye.
Bye!